everybody, welcome to my allotment channel. Allotment, faith and family adventures. I put my microphone on top of me up this time because I noticed on my last video I'd like saw too it's crinkling on my t-shirt and that, so making a noise. So yeah, right, this video, well, what I'm doing in this video, I'm going to show you the things that are starting to grow. So I'm going to go for one part of the plot, one area. I'm going to weed it, as you know that allotments always need weeding. So I'm going to weed it and then show you what I've done and what I'm growing and how it's progressing. Because things are starting to pick up, things are starting to grow. Yeah. Before we do that, you saw me sowing my beans last time I did a video. It's within the last 2 weeks, and look, every single one's germinated. Well impressed. And also, my turnips have, but I think I got a slug problem at the tops of them. But I've still got quite a few. I'm going to have to like sort of, well, deal with them, shall we say. Right then, so as I said, I'm doing one area at a time and then show you what I'm growing there. First of all, I've tidied up these blue bins. These, what I had last year was giant parsnips in them. Well, it didn't happen this year, just one thing and another. Here, I've tidied this area up here. They had giant carrots in. Same again, didn't happen. When I've got some bags of compost, the bags what the compost are in free, I'm going to put them on top, cover them over, ready for next year. Right, so the first bit I did is the tomatoes. So this is a tomato section. As you can see, these marigolds are looking lovely, aren't they? My wife did those. Loads of them. And I tell you what, on the tomatoes, what I've done, I've thinned them out, and as I was bending down to pull the bits and bobs of the tomatoes, those suckers and that, oh, it smelled lovely. So anyway, this is we've got some flowers on them. As you can see, they're forming, they're starting to come, and that one's the crimson cherry. Right, moving on to the next one. Again, I've thinned it out so there's air around it, there's air getting around it to eliminate the chance of getting blight. That one's the crimson blush. I do go for the crimson ones because it's supposed to be blight resistant, but blight resistant is not blight. Well, it can still happen. Again, got flowers on it. This one here don't look very happy. That's a crimson crush. It don't think it'll pick up. Just again, look at the marigolds, absolutely lovely. These here, sunflowers there, those two, they actually self-seeded, and within self-seeding I didn't have the heart to pull them up because we had I did a massive what they call it last year, sunflower competition with lads, and mine was there and it's just the seeds what were dropped off. So I got 1, 2, 3, but that one there, it's looking amazing. Right, last tomato, that's a Roma VF. It's like the teardrop shaped one. As you can see, got a few tomatoes growing, if that's zooming in, if that's focusing it in, does it? But you get the idea. Flowers on it. I've even moved back a bit, done the paths, look, weeded. So yeah, that's me tomatoes. Next is the grapevine. All down here is a right mess. So again, I cleared it all up. my wife, well, me and my wife, we've chopped this right back because it was just going nuts. But things are really, the grapes are really starting to grow on it. Look at all these, absolutely abundance of them. I've only just found out, I don't know anybody, you guys, grows grapes, but if you leave too many on, apparently they're only tiny, they're only small. So it's advised to sacrifice some for a better crop of the ones what are left. Is that right or not? If anyone could comment on that, I'd be much appreciated. No, it's right, yeah. So that's the first area. Tomatoes. Let me go out a bit, yeah. Tomatoes, flowers, paths. I mean, wonderful grapevine there. Next is my beans. If you remember I think it was the last video, I planted them out. Well, yeah, they picked up, they're looking okay. We did that. Give it a good weed in. Around the paths and everything. The paths aren't perfect, it's an allotment, but I've actually picked the brush up and give it a bit of a sweep. Oh, one thing, just going back to the tomatoes, they're looking a bit, yeah, like they could do with some feed. So I've got some tomato feed. I'm going to give them a, put that in the water, give them a feed and see if they pick up a bit. But yeah, beans. See the flowering, they're starting to flower. They're the French beans, these here. These are the runner beans, what someone donated to me. They haven't got flowers on yet, but they're looking well. Quite pleased with them. Right, next is a beetroot. I weeded this last week, but it's still looking a little bit. Within a week, it's come up. So yeah, I'll do that and I'll get back to you. That's my beetroot bed done. Paths all the way around, swept. Hey, as I say, I only did this last week, maybe the week before, so it's just a bit of a tickle over. Right then, somebody asked me to start showing the things what's actually growing. As you can see, these are growing quite. Oh, I missed one. Look at that. Hey, Dad, got ya. Look, they are growing. Obviously they will swell up and get bigger than that. That's those what I put in on my last video where the fox dug down to get whatever he was getting. So yeah, that's my beetroot bed. Moving over to a little bit of a disappointment bed, if I'm honest. My cucumbers, they're not looking very good, but it needs clearing the bed, so I'll just give that a dig over. I didn't half a mind whether to pull up the cucumbers and put a load of spring onions in, but we'll see. That's all done. As you can see, this soil here, it's absolutely lovely. It's really nice and soft, and as I've been digging, I've been thinking to myself, what can I put in there? Well, I got some carrot seeds from last year. I know you're not supposed to use them the year afterwards, but I'm not going to do anything with them. The bed's there, so I'm literally going to come back tomorrow. I'll do it on this video. Get my carrot seed and just sprinkle them all over and just see what happens. As you know, I don't have much. As you know, I haven't had much success with me carrots in the bed at the top there. But anyway, it's the soil's there. It looks really nice. I'm going to do it a little bit of a different way. It's just going to be a spring in hope, so I can get the full packet and just lob it all over there and water it all in and just see what happens. Morning, people. I had to cut the other video a bit short, so yeah, my microphone ran out basically. So I'm back in. It's a couple of days later. England lost last night, but they did well. They made it to the final, didn't they? Right, I'll just carry on showing you what I was showing to finish off that last bit of the video, what I was doing. So I was showing you the cucumbers. Right, there are some growing, as you can see, but the plants themselves aren't looking that happy. So I was going to pull them up, but actually I'm going to leave them because I've heard suddenly they can have a growth spurt and suddenly pick up within a couple of days. And we have got some fruit coming on them, so I'll leave them for a little bit. But yeah, that's what I've weeded. As you can see, within 2 days, look, these pesky weeds are coming up already. And around here, again, there's fruit coming on them. Spring onions looking well. I think I need to sow a few more of those soon. But around the other side. And did I show you the sunflower self-seeded? I must have done. Right, as I was saying about in here, I'll just give it a watering. I'm just going to sprinkle a load of carrot seeds in. So these I've got loads and loads of different carrot seeds. Can you see me? Of course you can't. Hello. Right, yeah, I've got loads of different carrot seeds left over. Crotch that. And but anyway, I found these what are left over, and these are supposed to be carrot fly resistant. So we're just leaving them into the ground. I'm just gonna lob those in and see what happens. I'll give the ground a good watering. There you go. I'll give the ground a good watering first. So all I'm going to do is simply sprinkle them all in. Just like that. Carrot fly resistant. These are the Jos Rizlo. Again, not thinning them out, not doing anything, because I've had, as you know, bad germination on carrots, apart from in the tubs. So instead of keeping this empty, I'm just giving it another go, so there's nothing else I can do with the seeds anyway, so. There. Let's see what happens. Another watering over. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm not even going to cover them over because I'm just trying to do it a little bit different with them. Keep failing in the thing. I've tried them in compost and all sorts outside. Yeah. This is the bed that this is the worst of the bunch. Cabbages are looking lovely, but they'll sow the weeds. Look at the state of it. You know that that's gone like that within realistically with about 6 weeks, month to 6 weeks. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Going to weed that. I'm going to show you what's growing. That's the point of this actual video. What I'm doing this time, just to show you how things are growing and everything. Well, I think the first thing I should do is just take off this netting into it. Well, I've finally done it. That took a bit of doing. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. Let me show you. Here we go. What a difference. We just zoom in a bit, rather zoom out. There we go. And also, as I've made it my little ritual now, when I do a bed, I also go around and do the paths as well. For an extra 10 minutes, it just keeps it looking a bit tidier, don't it? 1 minute. There we go, that's better. So those cabbages there, I think that's very close to being harvested, isn't it? These are dogs. No, they're not dogs. They're greyhounds. But a friend, somebody I saw on YouTube, wrote on this label dog, and it just tickled me. So ever since then, I've called my greyhound cabbages dog. These here, I'll put it up on the description. I forgot what they're called offhand. They're like the big red cabbage, what you can get for what you can eat at Christmas time. They're all doing well. As I say, this video, it's just to show you what's growing, really. Back to the dogs. Woof, woof. Right, it's chucking it down for rain. Yeah, it's chucking it down for rain now, so I'm going to shoot off. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you don't mind. I got lots more subscribers, and it's really it gets you buzzing, do you know what I mean? Especially little me with a little allotment and little Stableford, and got 64 people subscribed to it. Fantastic, brilliant. And I know I'm not brilliant at doing the videos, but I'm just me, just the way I am and what I do, really. Anyway, thank you, God bless, and we'll see you soon. Bye.